Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Table for Six, a Hong Kong comedy from 2022 that stars Dayo, Wong and Stephy, Tang. Now this was a box office success the year it came out. I tend to prioritize like action, horror, and thriller films from Hong Kong nowadays, but I occasionally dabble in the comedy and drama scene here and there, so it's time to check out Table for Six. So three brothers reside in a home that they have inherited from their late parents. Now this eldest brother is theoretically the man of the house, but is constantly criticized by his two younger brothers for his decisions, the meals he cooks, and his complicated romantic encounters. Now to prepare for a family reunion dinner, he seeks the help of his brother's girlfriend, wins back their hearts for a while, and then a former lover drops by. His other brother's new girlfriend shows up. You get an unexpected visit of a web idol, and etc., etc. More people show up, and this further escalates the siblings' conflict. Now, one of the brothers in this film is like into esports, they call it. I mean, it's basically competitive video gaming, and he kind of wants to make it big. And much of the humor revolves around him early on. This esports guy has a girlfriend who's pressuring him to commit. Another younger woman arrives, one of the young ladies arrives for these dinner events, and, that immediately creates friction between the ladies in the house. And that provides opportunity for all kinds of jokes. Of course, Dayo Wong's character is the one who becomes the most inconvenienced as the film progresses, as more people keep showing up. To engage in these events, which include his ex-lover. Now, Table for Six is listed as a comedy, but I think it's more of a genre bender. I would classify it as like a comedy, romance, drama hybrid. And I say this because a lot of events in the film revolve around romantic or possibly romantic interactions between the men and women. And, it also balances the tone out with some serious moments of dialogue and drama. Nothing too heavy, but, there are some serious interactions here involving, say, older romances that are coming back into frame here and stuff like that. So this kind of genre-bending quality of the film is important in this case because it prevents the film from becoming monotonous or boring. And it also gives it some legitimacy, too, right? Instead of just being a wacky comedy. Now, there is certainly some humor in this, okay? Now, I did not find this film to be, like, over-the-top funny or especially funny. It is an endearing style of comedy because it's mostly kind of relaxed and it avoids becoming too wacky. It's also character and dialogue-based, which is a good thing. It is amusing, but, like, I wasn't laughing out loud while watching this. Now, in the film's defense, there seemed to be a lot of, like, Cantonese wordplay that I would expect a foreigner or an American watching the movie would not understand. It just felt like they were using word jokes, you know what I mean? So the target audience in Hong Kong probably got more out of the jokes than an international viewer would. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. If you're an English speaker and you don't speak Cantonese, the jokes may not hit as hard for you as it did for local audiences. This is usually not as big of a problem in a movie as it is here, probably, but I just wanted to point that out. But I did find the interaction to be amusing regardless. Now, in terms of setting, there are a good number of scenes outside of the dining room. Because given the plot synopsis, you're probably thinking, oh, well, all these characters come together and they just have one big dinner, and all the events are just in this one location. But that's not really the case. There's a lot of flashbacks, stuff that happens, in other areas and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about a possible flaw that you would find in like a one-location film. So, yeah, so it's nice. This film does a good job of mixing it up enough. So I think this is an enjoyable movie. I liked it. I moderately recommend it. And, if you want to keep up with all genres of Hong Kong cinema, I would say this is kind of a higher priority just because of its box office success, and people seem to like it quite a bit. Currently streaming on Daily Motion. Now, the thing with Daily Motion is that Sometimes the commercials and ads can get a little annoying on that site, but that's the easiest way to get this streaming. I think there are some physical media releases out there as well, if you want to take a shot. Some Blu-rays I saw on the eBay market. Now, a sequel to this film came out this year, but I might skip that one, or maybe watch it at a later time, because the reviews of that one are not as good as the first installment. So, those are my thoughts. If you have any thoughts on this one, let me know. And as always, folks, I'll see you next time.